see sort of two aspects of illegal immigrants. You know, a law is a law, and we should be enforcing law. We have to enforce the law, really, in many circumstances. But in one aspect, immigrants to me are vital to a healthy community, to its culture. It brings richness to a community. And I wouldn't want to discourage populations. I wouldn't want them to think that Arlingtonians are cold and heartless people. So appearing to be that way is actually important. Not appearing to be that way is important. On the other hand, people that have been convicted of violent crimes, I think it does necessitate action, and protecting them certainly would not be an interest to me, and I'm sure a lot of members of the community. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not sure that's good or not, but you know, if I knew more on the topic, really was studied on it, I'd probably have a more detailed answer. But I can't underestimate the importance of a rich cultural community and how there are things that are happening now being considered by this government and others that will change that, such as the streetcar on Columbia Pike. So I wouldn't want to send the wrong communication to the people that are from other nations here and have them think that they should be leaving. They already don't vote very much. I think they're kind of complacent about their being citizens, and that's it's nothing worse than that. I've encouraged citizens that I've met from other countries, get out there, register, and vote, take it seriously. So you can't be a citizen unless you believe you have an impact on government.
Let's be clear. Arlington County does and will enforce all state and federal laws. If there are dangerous criminals in our community, we want to catch them and we want to punish them. Our police have a pretty good record in this department. One of the interesting things about Arlington is that over the past 25 years, it went from being, you know, a not very diverse place in many ways, a place that didn't have people from lots of other countries originally. It's not one of the places that had immigration years and years ago, and other parts of the country did, to being one of the most incredibly diverse places in America, with over 100 different countries represented, 90 to 100 languages spoken in the homes from people in our schools. And over that time, crime in Arlington went down. We've become more diverse and safer. Part of the reason we do that is effective community policing. We've given the police the resources, but they've also deployed the methods to know their community, to be in touch with what's going on, and to have the trust of people in the community so they can find out what's going on. So the reason so many law enforcement officials at the local level, including our own, are concerned about the effort to turn them into officers of federal immigration is that their job is to protect us. And if a witness is afraid to talk to the police about a crime they've seen, then we are less safe. If a woman is afraid to report domestic violence, then we are less safe. If a parent is afraid to bring a child in for inoculation, then we're all at risk. So it's important to understand that a lot of this is stuff that on the surface may look like it's about crime, but really, in fact, it can make it more difficult for our law enforcement to do their jobs. And so the Arlington County Board has taken a position to stand up for our chief and our police and the policy they have followed, which is a responsible one, which has good results, which I think is entirely consistent with federal and state law.
An issue currently is board's recent vote to try to opt out of the Secure Communities Initiative, which is simply that when someone is arrested in Arlington and fingerprinted and booked, just like what they would do if you, it doesn't matter what they're arrested for, whether it's assault, robbery, burglary, what their practice is to send that down to the state police so that if this person's wanted somewhere else in Virginia, that they would know about it. The state police share and traditionally share that with the FBI for the same reason. If you've got someone running around Arlington or Richmond or wherever committing crimes, and they're also wanted in several other states for other things, that's just good law enforcement. We need to do that. What Secure Communities is an agreement with the state of Virginia to allow that information to also be shared share with Homeland Security. And now that Homeland Security and FBI's databases are integrated, even if we wanted to opt out, in practice couldn't happen. So the board has said we're going to try to opt out of this. I just think it's a bad idea from a safety standpoint. This isn't talking about enforcing the 287G agreement, which is different, or many other things you could do immigration-wise. It's not an Arizona law. It's not what Prince William County did. It's simply a law enforcement data sharing arrangement that the Obama administration is making the determination on if someone is arrested and found to be illegal, whether they're deported or not. This has nothing to do with Arlington trying to enforce immigration law.